Okay, so it is another absolutely beautiful yet very windy day today, and we're taking the RV out. So we've gotten everything prepped up. I think I've told you guys this in some previous videos. And you know, actually a day went by, we weren't able to leave when we wanted to, and then the next day got super windy. So this is the following day, so I guess the third day after we intended on going out. And again, we're going to a family member's property. It's about 300, a little over 350 miles away. So it's pretty much a straight shot there. Got everything prepped. And so everyone knows, this is the first trip for the Brookstone leaving the property. We've been using it out here actually quite a bit. We've had a lot of friends and family that have stayed in it while it's been out here, and it's worked out really well. So, you know, it's always interesting when you move it for the first time after it's been here for a while. I got the tire covers off, got everything prepped. And one of the things I'm gonna do whenever we come back is I'm gonna put 2 more of those little mighty little, I guess, spacers underneath the front, just to spread out some of the weight just a little bit more than the snap pads. That's only because some of this sand underneath this reclaim that we put down kind of sinks in just a hair. But yeah, we are pretty much ready to go. Just got to get the truck backed up, get everything hitched in place. Gonna hitch up the Reese Goose Box. I've done so many videos on hitching up the Reese Goose Box, I don't necessarily think I need to do one now. And we're gonna just get everything set so we can take off. And you guys probably know me by now. I like to triple and quadruple verify that everything is locked up, and I noticed this was sticking out a little bit, so I'm gonna grab the key for this real quick and make sure it's locked in place. Last thing you want is your front basement storage coming open whenever you're towing. That would be kind of a bit of a bad thing to happen. So let's go and lock that up. All right, we got all that locked up now. It's not gonna come open on us. Right here, what we wanna do is we wanna get this to hitch height. And hitch height simply means that it's high enough to where the goose box will go over the ball, but not actually raise it up too high. But the first thing I wanna do at this point is I just simply wanna raise the front gear. So what I wanna do here is press the buttons, light comes on, and I can't actually press that button because I've made so many adjustments ever since we've had it here. Okay, got the generator on the truck, or the air compressor, going up. So I'm gonna go ahead and lower down. It's not perfectly centered, but it should slip on there. Should open and then close. Love that feature. Knowing that positive lock is absolutely a great thing. Okay, now that I'm there, I can go and retract all, and then everything's gonna go and get set up where it needs to go. We're gonna plug this in over here. Okay, so the next thing I need to do is connect my air valve so I can fill up the goose box's air tank. There we go. I like to do this from the side. All right, so we are aired up. So what you can tell is that little line right there is in the middle of that circle. The angle might not make it look so right now, but it really is. Got about 5 inches of clearance here, but we're also at an angle, so once I tow this off the slab right here, it'll all level out. I'm gonna check my TPMS real quick, make sure my tire pressure's good, and then we'll hit the road. So we are on the road. Furion camera working great back there. Let me see what's behind us. Everything is towing really, really smooth. Got about 3 hours and 20 minutes worth of driving ahead of us. Yeah, everything's really nice. Tow mirror's out. There's the Brookstone doing its thing back there. It looks really good. Traffic is really nice and light today, thankfully. It's always nice when you're traveling with such a big tow rig and everything is nice and peaceful. Anyways, guys, when I get to my first stop, I'm thinking about hooking up that blind spot detection system just so I can get a better idea of how it works. I completely forgot to get it set up before we took off, so you know, if we make a stop on the way, we'll try to pull over and see if I can get the thing put in place so I can see how it works. Okay, so I have the Haloview SENS all connected now. Need to get over a certain mile per hour before it actually starts working. Everything's charged. Yep, I thought that SUV was gonna pass me, but it didn't. Okay, so I got another car coming up on me. Ah, there we go, look at that. That's pretty cool. That is awesome. I might switch lanes now just so I can see what it's like if somebody passes me on the other side. So let's do that. Now I have it placed right up here on the dash, and it's getting GPS and everything it needs. So I'm in this lane, so hopefully somebody's gonna pass me on the outside, but we'll see. Okay, so I have the other one placed right there, right next to the air conditioning vent so I can see it, and we did have a vehicle that aggressively sped around us and it went off, but I missed it because this person was an idiot driver and probably almost caused an accident with the dump truck. Anyways, yeah, hopefully we get another car passing us and we'll be able to see how well it works. As far as the volume or the sound, I'm trying to go through menus to figure out what I need to do to get it to turn on the sound, but right now it's just kind of a visual thing for me. And I imagine that's probably the default because you don't want the thing beeping all the time while you're driving because you're always going to have cars that are probably passing you. This is just a great way if you're looking in your mirror at your blind spot so you can see what's there. Kind of like the normal blind spot detection on the mirror that just turns the light on. Now, if you didn't watch the video that I did on the Haloview SENS, you should go back and check it out. It's basically a wireless system, aside from the wires that go to your little indicator lights on each side. And this, I kind of feel they could have probably thought that through a little bit better. Maybe put some temporary pads, but they use double-sided tape, and if you're not using the system, then you have to kind of coil up the wires and figure out what to do with them. Unless there's some other way to remove the pad off the tape, which I'll figure out. If there is, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, I like the system. Everything's wireless as far as what you attach to the trailer, so you don't have to drill any holes unless you want to. You know, for instance, if you specifically want it to be a permanent install. But if you just want it temporary, then, you know, the way I have it set up is kind of ideal. It just uses magnetic pads to attach everything, and then it has batteries to keep everything charged. But again, you can hardwire it if you want to. So my honest feedback about the system is that it works. It does what it's supposed to do. You know, they've thought it through pretty dang well, to be honest with you. They give you both the permanent as well as a temporary installation. I don't necessarily care for wires running across the dash. There we go. Worked perfectly. So yeah, it's kind of the type of system that you use in conjunction with looking at your mirror. So if I'm looking towards my mirror and I see something there, I can look at the little arrow to verify if there's something in my blind spot, and it'll certainly catch your attention if you place it a little closer to that area whenever you're looking in the mirror. So that's really cool. But yeah, go back and check out the video I made on installing it. It was a pretty long video, but it was pretty in-depth in terms of, you know, how to install it. And my specific installation was using the battery packs and the magnetic mounts, which I think is probably going to be more feasible for a lot of folks. Anyways, guys, if you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to my channel. I'll put a link in the description if this is something you may be interested in. Pretty cool technology. Anyways, we'll talk to you again very soon.